All right, so this is the food bank. The whole, look at it with its glory. This is it, okay? And the address is right there. 20 East Lake Way. This is where it is. So if you want to drive over, walk over, come talk to them, however you want to help them or whatever need you think they can help you with. I mean, come over and let them know. But yeah, they are needing volunteers and donors, so keep that in mind. Thank you. All right. And this was the original building.
Yeah.
Compared to what they have now, that I have to move back to capture the whole thing. What a difference. Wow. Wow. So this is the new building compared to this right here.
Yeah.
This was what they were using. So it tells you they've really expanded. There's a need for it here, and that's why they've expanded. So we thank God for this wonderful organization here in our community and who they are serving. And yeah, thanks to you, they continue serving the city of Airdrie. Hello, Airdrie. Welcome to this interview. This is Airdrie Perspectives with Bella, by Bella, and I am here today with Christine. She's with a food bank in Airdrie, and she's going to tell us all about herself and the non-profit organization that she works for. So, on that note, I welcome you, Christine, to this.
Thank you. Well, thank you for interviewing us.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule
of course.
to come and speak to us.
So I am Christine Taylor. I have been working in marketing communications for almost 30 years. Oh. I originally started out in an oil and gas company, worked there for many years, and then when my children were little, I decided to stay home, open my own business. Worked with that for 12 years, and 5 years ago I decided I wanted to, help go back into the community and work, but I needed it to be something that meant something to me, and that I was doing something for others, not just, it means more than just, a paycheck and that kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Christine. We need to know this. Okay, there are different things you can do in the community. People don't know what to do sometimes when they're done working in the, in the corporate world. They are wondering what else to do. Mm-hmm. There's so much to do in the community, to give back to the community that you live in, and that's why this program is happening, okay? So that you will know some of the things that you can get involved or volunteer or donate into, okay? So as we continue, Christine, what does your your non-profit organization serve?
So we serve Airdrie and surrounding areas, including Bicycle, Madden, Crossfield, Balzac.
Oh.
We also support 30 schools in the area. We work with 30 agencies in the area, and we are also a hub for 15 other food banks. So we will bring food in from partners and grocers that have an abundance of something, and then we will push it out to other food banks that may need it. So we are a very busy food bank.
Yeah. That's amazing. I didn't know you serve other areas around us.
Do.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is why there's a need, right?
That's right.
They need you to bring in, donate, volunteer, however you can help, because there's a huge need here. Thank you so much, Christine, for what you're doing here, the great work you're doing. We appreciate. This is amazing. So can you tell us how the food bank started? Like, why the food bank?
Sure. So in the mid-'80s, the food bank was established with a call to action from churches in the area, noticing that there was a need for food supports. So it went from it being in a church pantry to what we know as urgent care now, and then we outgrew that, and then we had a small trailer, which is currently still on our site, that we use for storage for potatoes. We used to cram everything in there, and now we've been in this building since 2017.
Wow!
And as of last year, we are looking to expand because the need in our community is so great, and because we do help other agencies and so on. Yeah,
that's amazing. Only 6 years, and you're just
Bust into scenes, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This is good. And I noticed that when I was coming in, I saw community kitchen. So what do you do with the community kitchen?
So our community kitchen has many programs. We do programs with people that are a part of our organization for clients. We have Best Beginnings. The community kitchen serves our community by, we are able to rent it out. We are able to make meals and bake cookies and things like that for our clients. We often have volunteer groups that come in and make Christmas dinners, that kind of thing. We offer lots of cooking classes. They're all available online to register, and it's just a really great place for people to come together and learn how to cook. And also our volunteers make all of our lunches for the students that get them at school.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's a busy kitchen.
I'm very interested in that. I want to be involved in that because I used to work in the Fort McMurray kitchen.
Oh, really?
Kitchen.
Oh, okay.
So that caught my attention.
Yeah. It's a nice thing to have. It's
yes,
great. Yeah.
I will be visiting to help out. Thank you so much. So now you know there is a kitchen here, a community kitchen here, and they do so much. You can visit their website and find out all their schedule. Yep. And so you can
our fall schedule will be up soon, and you can take advantage of some really cool classes, pie making, casseroles, and we have a really fun section for kids. We have a young girl who teams up with our programs manager, and they do nights with Miriam, and they'll do cooking based on movies, and it's a lot of fun for
I'm
kids.
so in.
Yeah. And actually that was sort of born during COVID because we obviously couldn't do in-person cooking, and so we started that online, and it's been very popular. So it's a lot of fun.
So is it still online or now?
No, it will be, I believe, in person now. Hopefully, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
we're moving
beautiful.
more towards that.
So there you go. If you're looking for an activity, apparently there are lots here, and that's why I'm bringing this to you, so you know what we have here in Airdrie. You don't have to travel out of the community to go enjoy your life.
Yeah.
It's right here,
and they're affordable and a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh wow! So is there like a little fee, a token that you give when you want to be part of this these programs or activities that you have here?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Is there like a fee that you have to pay, or
some of the classes they do have fees, but they're very, very affordable, and it mostly just covers the cost of the food.
So there you have it.
And you get to learn a skill.
There you go. Yeah, and learning is very good for the mind. You have to learn something every day.
That's right.
Something new. Every day, every week,
Yeah.
All right. So what are some of the challenges you're having so far?
So right now we're the challenge is meeting the demand of our community. We are feeding 60% more people this year than last. 44% of our clients are children, and that tells us that our community it's a young community, but that children are going to school hungry, which is one of the reasons we have our school programs, Fuel for Kids. And we are children are 12% higher need here than the national average across Canada. And that's in part because we are such a young community, but it also tells us that there are kids that are hungry at school, and you can't learn if you have an empty tummy. And then as well, when the school supports end in June, there's those months that kids aren't getting those supports. So we have a snack program through Bell Canada and Food Banks Canada that help us with snacks and things for kids. Thanks
to Bell and Bell and then Food Banks Canada. Thanks for helping us out. But Airdrie community, you're hearing this. Let's do this. We can do this. Okay, let's help chip in where we can and help this. Children shouldn't go to school hungry. Coming from Africa, knowing that there are some places that impoverished communities where kids are hungry, and so I kind of know how this thing is, and I do not want children here to go through hunger. So if you can help, reach out. Really, your help will be needed here. So we are back. Christine, thank you so much for doing this again. I'm really grateful. Now, I just wanted to know, so we've talked a little bit about it, how people can help. Can you now be specific, like in different ways that people can help?
There are a number of ways you can help the Airdrie Food Bank. One, of course, is donation. We're always in need of food. We are currently out of soup, and we are never out of soup. So soup and beans and canned food, everything. We really are struggling to keep up with the needs of our community. We're purchasing 10% more food than ever before. And our hampers are special in that they are handpicked by our volunteers every week for each family. So we know, their dietary restrictions, how many kids are in the family, if they need something special, if they don't like certain foods. So when our volunteers go out into our shelves, they handpick everything for that family, and it gives them a sense of pride in what they're doing, because it's not just a hamper, it's for a specific family. And we are able to do that because of the generosity of the people here in Airdrie. And it's really important for us that we make sure that our hampers are balanced with canned goods, but we purchase produce, milk, cheese, eggs, meat for all of our hampers. So it's really important that people get that sense of, like you're important, and you're important enough to give really good food.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear this.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
So donating food is obviously number one. Of course, donating funds. One of the best ways to donate funds is a scheduled online giving, where it helps you budget, so you could do maybe $10 a month or whatever you can afford. It also helps us because then our funds come in regularly. We obviously see our biggest donation of food and funds at Christmas time. That's when people automatically think of giving. Right. But that food, has to bring us through to spring, and then spring, we're in need again. So, and which is why in September we have our citywide food drive.
A drive,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in September, it's coming up soon next month.
That's right, yeah.
There's a drive, so prepare yourself.
Watch for the bags and everything that will come.
Be part of this,
Yeah.
okay? It's really needed here, as you've heard Christine say. Christine, so do people also donate like fresh vegetables?
Yeah, so if you have a garden and you have too much broccoli or whatever, zucchini, absolutely. We would love to be able to do that. We are absolutely able to take that. The only thing we cannot take is canned goods that have not been prepared in a commercial kitchen. So like if you can fruit or vegetables, we unfortunately
so
can't
your pickles and your
all those things
they
we can't do. No, but we're happy to receive produce. Absolutely, we have a few farmers that do a lot of planting for us, and potatoes.
Beautiful.
So it's a really, the Airdrie Food Bank is a community-owned food bank. We get very little money from the government, and when we do, we have to apply for it as a grant. We are not funded federally or provincially. So so the money, the donations, they all come from Airdrie or people around Airdrie, and also through Food Banks Canada, Food Banks Alberta, with our association with them. But it really truly is a community food bank. We're supporting community, and you're supporting your community.
There you have it.
And the nice thing is, that when you support something local, the money stays here.
Stays right here.
Yeah.
Okay, right here. And so, Christine, can you tell us, like you said, people can sign up to do the monthly or weekly or whatever.
Yeah, however you want. You can go onto our website, and it's really easy. It's just click the donate now, and there's all different types of options.
Oh, wow.
One time, reoccurring. You can pick whichever. Another really interesting way to donate is your talents. There are a lot of people that maybe don't have the funds to donate, but they might have a talent. Maybe you can help with a service that we use. One of our companies here helps a service for pest control, and he does that for us. So, it's an easy way. Yeah, or we have some great people that have donated flower shops for our Shamrock Shimmy for our Shamrock Shimmy fundraiser, for empty bowls. So there's always a lot of opportunity to share your talents in helping with your community. So that's a great way.
There's a way to help out somehow. Your talent, your money, your time.
Yeah, volunteering.
Volunteering. So no excuse here. You can get involved in your community for sure.
We have a lot of volunteer opportunities. Check them out on our website. But anywhere from driving a truck, picking up food, sorting food, packaging, making the sandwiches, doing,
Wow.
there's just a ton of jobs.
And so what are your hours? If someone hasn't visited your page, what's your hours
Yeah.
and your phone number too?
So we are open Monday to Friday,
Mm-hmm.
every day from 8 to 4, except Wednesday we are open until 8. So
Okay.
8 to 8 on Wednesdays.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
it's your longest.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know when to come in, when to, and then you can call them. Do you have a phone number they can?
Of course, yeah, and I don't know it off by heart.
Okay, so I will actually put it in there. So
Yeah.
no problem there.
I knew you. I was like, I don't know.
because you don't call yourself. So, so Christine.
Oh, actually, one more hosting thing, or one more thing. Can we talk
Okay,
about
for
that?
sure, please.
Okay. So another way that people help the food bank, you might see, events going on in Airdrie, and all of the events except for 2 that we put on are hosted by our community. So this past
Really?
weekend we had the Time Travelers Car Show, and they
I didn't know about it.
and they invite us to go. And I know for sure we collected 450 pounds of food plus quite a bit of money, and it was great and wonderful. And so a lot of
Beautiful.
people put on events for us, and that is also how we are able to raise money and donations. So we had
That's
two events that we put on: the Empty Bowls Festival in September, and our Shamrock Shimmy, which is our largest fundraiser, in March. And everything that you need to know about those is also on our website.
On the website.
Yes.
Go on the website.
That's right.
You'll find a lot in there.
Yes.
So it looks like September is one of your busiest.
September to January is crazy busy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But honestly, the quietness of the summer hasn't been either. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Christine, thank you so much for telling us a lot about your nonprofit organization. I'm grateful. We are back. Christine, thank you so much. So far, you've been a great sport. Thank you so much.
Good. I know it's all up here, and I'm very passionate about
That's
it.
good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. So, what's your position here with the food bank?
So I am the marketing communications manager here.
Oh, nice.
So I handle all of our, obviously, marketing communications, social media, created and maintain the website, all of our materials, events, helping with donations coming in and that kind of thing. So it's
That's
a
very
busy
busy.
job. Yes.
That's why she's busy. That's
right.
good. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
serving your community. It's something to applaud. For you to take the time out to do this and to give back to your community. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
So do you love working for the food bank?
I do. I mean, I think that when you decide to work for a nonprofit, it's this collective feeling of wanting to do something good for your community. And when you have like-minded people come together that feel that way, it's always a positive, happy environment. We're there to support each other. Some of the things that happen here are hard. Stories are hard to hear of families in need, but there's also the other side of it too, being able to see a smile on a kid's face, or the relief on a parent's face knowing that we're able to help them with formula or diapers or pet food or anything.
Wow.
That's why I love.
Tell us what kind of things you give.
Services?
Yeah, the services
sure.
that you give.
So we have what people are used to, the traditional hampers, the information on how and how often is all on our website if you want to take a look. We also have a pantry program where everyone can come in, anyone can come in any day that we're open and get bread and extras. So we always have bread. Sometimes we have pizzas from businesses that have donated, or excess food that we have and we need to move, a lot of produce, that kind of thing. And so what we try to do in the pantry is when you come in, have enough items in the pantry that you could make a meal. So, it might be with beans and pasta and sauce and things like that.
A full meal.
Yeah, we want to be able to, it's not, and sometimes it's snacks and sometimes it's other things which are nice to have as well, especially if you're on a budget. But yeah, our intention is so that you could make a meal. And then our hampers also as well are done so that you have many meal options.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so the hampers, you can't really tell us what's in there because you do it dietary specific.
Well, yes, but in general, they will have, your non-perishables, canned goods, oats, flour, sugar, coffee, tea, that kind of thing, pastas and cereals, cookies, that kind of thing. And then, like I had mentioned before, we take a lot of pride in making sure that each hamper has fresh produce, milk, cheese, eggs, and meat.
Wow.
Yeah, and sometimes like the meat we get is amazing. We have donations from our grocery stores, and you know, it's good quality meat, and it's really nice to be able to send that off in a whole hamper.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I didn't know you do that. You added that. I mean, that's special. That's special.
We have our Basics for Babies program, which is a formula hamper, milk for new moms. There's a bunch of different programs we have under that. Again, it's on our website.
This is that website?
Yes, and
she works on it. So
I work on it. Yeah. I made it. And you did.
Yeah.
You know, we also are always in need of diapers and pull-ups and wipes of all sizes, as well as formula. Formula over COVID. The shortage was very difficult. It still is. Before COVID, we were giving formula when we had it, if somebody asked for it. And then during COVID, we noticed that we really had a gap in that because we started spending close to $3,000 a month on formula to help support our babies. We currently, right now, I believe, have 26 babies and 5 sets of twins. So if you can imagine what wow. Right. That's a lot of diapers. That's a lot of formula. And so, those formula hampers are sent to us from the health unit. So, you know, we do our best to help out new moms. And if you have open packages of diapers, please, we will take them.
Bring them in.
Obviously, formula has to be not open, but
So you talked about things that people can bring in. So thank you for saying what you just said. So can I just bake bread, banana bread, and bring it in?
No, anything homemade needs to be made in a commercial kitchen. So we can't accept that. It's great if you can check your expiry dates because we do not give out expired food. In our pantry program, we do put out close to or just expired food, but it's important to note that expiry it's not really an expiry date. No, it's a best eaten by, except for formula and baby food. Those do have a definite expiry date.
Okay.
Right, and that's for the safety, of course, of your baby.
So if it's close to the expiry, or even if it's a little bit over the expiry,
please don't donate it.
Don't donate it.
No, because we will end up moving food. Like the food that you maybe donate today may not get sorted for 5 months because they sit in big boxes until our volunteers sort through them for dates and types of food. So that's a really great tip to check that.
Yes, please check your expiry dates.
We've received open packages of food. That is not something that we can accept either. But you know, for the most part, our community is pretty caring.
Okay, good. But for the diapers and stuff, those non-perishable,
diapers can be. If you've got 20 diapers left, we would love them because we package them up.
Okay, so then you have your sanitary pads.
That's right.
Those kind of.
Yes, we are always looking for tampons and pads and those kinds of things. You know, and one thing that is really important to us is that you shouldn't have to sacrifice your health, your baby's health, or their well-being because of food insecurity. And a lot of people, you know, that's the last thing you buy on your budget, your food, right? You figure out what you have left. And there are people that, you know, maybe aren't able to pay their electrical bill, but they have to pay that first, and then they have no food. So giving a hamper out is something that allows us to be able to help you so that you can pay off something else. You can pay for something else. It gives you a little bit of a little help for that month. Yeah.
Oh wow, this is beautiful. The beautiful thing you're doing. So you go home with a full heart, like
always.
This all the time.
Yeah. And a sense of knowing that, you know, we are all very blessed and, you know, thankful for what you do have.
Wow, you're impacting the community. This is beautiful.
Beautiful. It never feels like work.
Oh.
And you feel so passionately about it, and we do sometimes get emotional because we want things to work and succeed and to be.
So Christine, we're back. I just wanted to know, do you love Airdrie and why?
I have lived here for 15 years. I was born and raised in Calgary and moved here when my son was very young. I wanted a smaller community for him. And even though we've gone from 35,000 people to 80,000 in 15 years, it still feels like family. It still feels like a small town. Yes. People know each other, and they're very supportive, and we saw that, of course, over COVID, where people were supporting small businesses, and it's heartbreaking for everybody to see when a small business closes because of the economy. And so we're very honored and feel blessed when our community does step up and help us, and they're always been great. If we have a need and we put it out there, there's always someone to answer.
Beautiful. Thank you, Airdrie. You're awesome. It is a city. It's over 80,000 people, but it feels like you're living in a small to the Airdrie site, the city of Airdrie site. Will tell you we are a city, a community, and opportunities. There are so many opportunities for small businesses. So if you are thinking of starting a business, small business or so, and you don't live here, and you're thinking of whether to move here, there you have it. It's a very good place for that. So, Christine, can you please tell me how volunteering works for the food bank?
So we have a lot of opportunities working in the warehouse, or picking up food for us. Our volunteers do over 70 pickups at local grocery stores and businesses here in Airdrie. Another way you can volunteer your time is through sports organizations or work groups. There's a lot of people that come in the evenings or on special days that we put out to come and help sort food, especially during the holidays just before Christmas, because we get an influx of food and we need help sorting it all. So we'll have, we have an age limit. That all that information is on our webpage to see. You can apply for the group volunteering with your organization, or if you've got a family, if you want to get kids together, again, they have to be a certain age, and that information's on our website. But it's also a really good way. It's a good way to show teens. We have a lot of hockey teams that come out and help us, and it's a lot of fun for them.
So what's the youngest, because just to throw it out there, what's the youngest age that can come?
We keep changing it because of rules, so I don't know. That's why I always just say
go
consult the website.
The website. All these information are there. Okay.
Right.
Oh, thank you so much, Christine. It's been wonderful.
Well,
I just want to continue talking because it's been a very wonderful, engaging interview.
Good.
Is there anything you want to tell the community of Airdrie?
Well, I mean, we just honestly are so thankful for the help we get through volunteering, donations, food, funds. It's just it's an amazing community, and I'm just really proud to live here and to work at the food bank.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And I just wanted to mention the sponsors, but there's a whole list of them.
Oh my gosh.
So
I'd have to name half the city, but
half the city. That's how awesome the city is, right? Everybody's chipping in somehow.
We have people do a lot of events for us year after year, and some of those are Astoria's golf tournament. Airdrie Dads is huge. They are big supporters. Boo at the Creek in October is a big event that people put on for us. So there's lots of opportunities to also attend these events and support the event that way.
Yeah.
And every little bit helps. A tin can up to $1,000. It all helps. Yeah.
There you have it. It's the Airdrie Food Bank. And I've been here talking to Christine Taylor, who is the communications
marketing manager. Yeah.
There you go. So please get involved. Don't sit idle and say someone is going to do it. Your contribution is going to make a difference. Don't wait for someone to do it first before you do it. Take the leap of faith and help out. Help out with your group, your organization, or individually. They need that help. As Christine mentioned, there's a whole lot of need right now with the inflation and all the economic situation going on right now. They need that help. So please look in your heart there and reach out to them. Go to their website. Christine developed it, so go there, check it out. There's so many information there. That's how come I got their number to call them. So it's very well organized. So go there, whatever information you need is there, and be part of your community. Thank you so much for. Is there?
No, I just was going to say it never feels bad to give.
Never. Actually, you know what? We were made to do that. Once you do that, once you give or you're helping someone, we were made that way. You feel so good. You feel like that's the essence of life.
That's
to me, that's what I think God made us to be, to give back. It's not just work and feed your family and take care of your own. When you do it for someone else, you feel very good. Try it. If you've not done it, try it.
That's right.
All right. So this brings us to the end of. Thank you so much, Christine. Thank you so much for joining us for this interview. And we know we're going to hear good things because you're going to get involved. Thank you so much. And this is the entrance to the community kitchen. Here you go. It's a beautiful facility they have here, really. Okay. Alright. So we are in the diapers area, and I mean,
You can see our shelves are empty. Usually they're full.
can you see?
Yeah.
The shelves are, some of the shelves are empty. So
Yeah.
that's the need we are talking about.
And our shelves here, you can see, are also lots of empty spots as well. So we need help filling those up.
There we go. So here we go. That's the storage area. If you look very well, you can see empty shelves. And that's why Christine was saying there is a need. Okay? Just something for you to look at so you know to come and help. Alrighty. Oh man, look at my back. That's the toilet paper and stuff. Lots of empty spots. I guess there's a huge need for these bathroom stock.
Yes. Not something that gets donated a lot because it's so expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking of donating, please think of these kind of products. We've got a lot. So yeah, I came down so we can see it even better.
That's nice. So they've been handled with love.
See all the empty shelves there. And more empty shelves. And remember, when you're donating, please don't bring in any expired or dented.
Or dented, yeah.
Okay.
So this area here, I'll just ask first before you
Oh
film.
yeah.
Do you mind if we film a little bit here?
Or working here, yeah, making impact in the community. Thank you. Okay, someone wanted to be filmed.
Next, you guys.
So we are in the cooler now, where they store. It's the freezer, right? Oh,
This is a cooler.
the cooler, yeah, where they store
Veggies,
their
fruit.
produce, veggies, fruits,
Eggs and milk.
eggs, and milk. So they do take all these things here. Okay. So if you have them, call them up. Come donate. Okay. Thank you so much. So if you remember, Christine said they give hampers. So this is how the hampers look like. I thought they were little baskets with little stuff in there, but a whole cart is a hamper. So this whole cart is a hamper. If you can believe it, there's another one. That's so
Two people. And this
for
is
two people,
four.
and this hamper here is for 4 people. So their hampers are not small. They're not small at all.
Bread and cereal
And then they
plus
can,
bag of produce and meat and so on.
and then there's the meat stuff in the so the frozen stuff will be in here. And here is the community kitchen. This is where the wonderful volunteering things, cooking and baking and stuff. This is where it happens. Making sandwiches for the students in the schools. This is where it happens. It's a big kitchen, big kitchen. Here you go. The commercial stove. I love kitchens, you know. I love cooking, so kitchens are my. There you go. And then the big commercial fridge. And there's another one there. There's Christine. Hi.